Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Rockets news: Charles Barkley can't believe Dillon Brooks' outfit before Game 4. NBA legend Charles Barkley had some hilarious remarks about Dillon Brooks' pregame outfit. The Houston Rockets are gearing up for Game 4 against the Golden State Warriors on Monday. After their Game 3 win, the Warriors hold a 2-1 lead in the best-of-7 series. The Inside the NBA crew carried on with their usual playoff broadcast before shifting gears to poke fun at the players' tunnel outfits ahead of Game 4 between the Rockets and Warriors. This routine has become a signature move for Charles Barkley, who's been clowning on pregame fashion for years. So when Dillon Brooks showed up in a sleek black cardigan, button-up, slacks, and dark sunglasses, he likely figured his outfit wouldn't draw much attention. But the Rockets forward couldn't help himself. He clipped a pink Labubu plush toy to his pants, giving Barkley the perfect target for a round of jokes. Brooks looked locked in pregame, but that unexpected accessory stole the spotlight. With a damn bunny on your hip? Is that how you go to work? Are you serious? This dude got a damn bunny on his pants. Come on, man, said Barkley. Whether it's flashy looks or bold outfit choices, Barkley rarely holds back. One unforgettable instance came 2 years ago when Heat guard Tyler Herro stepped out in a bright red jumpsuit that had social media buzzing. Barkley wasn't about to let it slide. He showed up on NBA on TNT in the exact same outfit, going all in on the joke. Barkley couldn't shake the image, even as Ernie and Kenny tried to move on to the next player's outfit. Come on, man. You trying too hard, he said, shaking his head. Moments later, Shaq jumped in with a zinger of his own. Chuck, that's a Teletubby. The whole crew burst out laughing as the segment wrapped up and cut to commercial. Brooks might think twice before adding quirky accessories next time, but in fairness, his outfit was far from the wildest the tunnel has seen. The NBA has fully embraced fashion over the past decade, with players often making bold style choices to grab headlines or showcase their personality. Russell Westbrook has long been one of the league's most fashion-forward stars, even bringing his design talents to the WNBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is also one of the newer trendsetters when it comes to fashion in the NBA. And of course, who could forget LeBron James rocking suit shorts paired with a blazer? A truly iconic look. As for the series, Dillon Brooks and the Houston Rockets came up short in a 109-106 loss to the Golden State Warriors, dropping to 3-1 in the series. The two teams will face off again in Game 5 on Wednesday in Houston. Warriors ride Jimmy Butler III's late surge to 3-1 lead over Rockets. Jimmy Butler III returned from a one-game absence to score 14 of his 27 points in the fourth quarter to help the Golden State Warriors record a 109-106 victory over the Houston Rockets in Game 4 of their first-round playoff series on Monday in San Francisco. Brandon Podziemski made 6 three-pointers and scored 26 points as the Warriors took a 3-1 lead in the best-of-7 Western Conference matchup. Stephen Curry scored 17 points, Buddy Hield added 15 and Quinton Post had 13 off the bench for 7th-seeded Golden State. Alperen Sengun amassed 31 points and 10 rebounds and Fred VanVleet knocked down 8 three-pointers while scoring 25 points for the 2nd-seeded Rockets. Amen Thompson put up 17 points for Houston. The Rockets had a chance to tie in the final second, but VanVleet was off target on a long three-point attempt. Game 5 is Wednesday night in Houston. Butler missed Game 3 due to a pelvic injury and had just 4 points in the first half of Game 4 before excelling in the second half. He ended the night 12-for-12 on free throw attempts, and he scored all of Golden State's last 5 points at the line. Butler was fouled on a three-point attempt with 58.7 seconds left and made all 3 free throws to give Golden State a 107-104 lead. Sengun's driving hoop brought the Rockets within one with 40.8 seconds to play. Houston later had the chance to take the lead, but Sengun's 11-footer was off the mark with 6.4 seconds left. Butler made 2 free throws with 4 seconds left before VanVleet's shot at the buzzer didn't draw iron. Golden State shot 41.9% from the field, including 17 of 46, 37% from three-point range. The Rockets made 49.4% of their shots and were 11 of 23, 48, 7% from behind the line. Dillon Brooks had 11 points and Steven Adams blocked 4 shots for Houston. The Warriors trailed by 7 points at halftime before beginning the third quarter with an 18-1 run. The Rockets scored the next 7 points and eventually knotted the score at 74 on Sengun's basket with 2:35 remaining in the period. Golden State took an 82-80 edge into the final stanza and Podziemski started the quarter with a tray. However, Houston scored 14 of the next 19 points and took a 94-90 lead on Thompson's basket with 7:33 left. Butler later scored 4 points during a 7-0 bust and Golden State led by 3 with 2:12 to play. VanVleet then canned another tray to tie it at 104 with 1:20 remaining. VanVleet scored 12 points in the first half and Houston held a 57-50 lead at the break. Podziemski paced Golden State with 13 before intermission. Giannis Antetokounmpo trade idea with NBA contender since Bucks Jimmy Butler. Championship hopes for the Milwaukee Bucks have started to dim down after the Pacers handed them their third loss of the series at FinServ Forum, with a scoreline of 103-129. With the Bucks on the brink of elimination in their first-round playoff series and Damian Lillard sidelined by a feared torn Achilles, CBS Sports' Sam Quinn writes that now is the right time for Giannis Antetokounmpo to consider a fresh start. In an April 28 report, What Could Be a Blockbuster Trade, Quinn places Antetokounmpo alongside Stephen Curry next season and $146 million Jimmy Butler at Milwaukee in place of him. Don't rule out the Warriors, he said. Nothing drives star trades more than star relationships. Antetokounmpo and Stephen Curry have long expressed admiration for one another, and Curry's off-ball style is much less dependent on direct interaction with a co-star than Lillard's pick-and-roll game is. Milwaukee could probably have anything Golden State has short of Curry to make a deal like this. Picks. Youth. Draymond Green. Jimmy Butler. Anything rerouted to a third team for further assets. Whatever. Quinn added. ESPN's own Young Masuk echoed that assessment, suggesting the Warriors should preserve assets for a guy like that given Curry's friendship with Giannis. If things go bad in Milwaukee with Giannis this summer, and that is why you have to hold on to your assets to make a run at a guy like that if he becomes available. He said to the Hoop Collective. Because I think Golden State is uniquely positioned for someone like Giannis because of Steph's friendship with Giannis, and Giannis having, kind of like hinted in the past that, the Bay might be intriguing to him with the Warriors. Warriors have quietly gauged league interest in Antetokounmpo's availability, fueling trade fervor as fan speculation peaks. A trade like this could really shake things up, finally handing Antetokounmpo the opportunity to fulfill his desire of winning the championship. And you fan? What do you think about Antetokounmpo's situation? Write to us in the comments.